After a betrayal, everyone gives the same advice. Just write about your feelings, get it all out. But that common advice is wrong. Research shows it can make intrusive thoughts worse for 9 months. It gives a looping mind an open field to run, turning your journal into a compulsive search for answers. When we ask why, we trigger abstract thinking that intensifies rumination instead of resolving it. Ahead, I'll explain the neuroscience of betrayal and give you a structured method with 4 prompts that work. First, understand what's happening in your brain. Betrayal activates your threat detection system like physical danger. After the shock, this system becomes hyperactive. It stays fired up, flooding you with stress hormones. This is why you can't think your way out. The logical part of your brain, your prefrontal cortex, goes offline. The person you relied on for safety has become the source of danger. Your nervous system is now trapped. With your threat system on high alert and your logic offline, you get intrusive thoughts. But they are misunderstood. Those replayed scenes and obsessive questions are not misbehaving memories. They are a sign of a system failing to close a file. The file is labeled threat to safety. It stays open because it lacks information to mark it as resolved. Your body reacts as if the betrayal is happening right now. Journaling without structure just pulls out that same messy file. This system needs a process, not an open field. So how do you sort this open file without getting lost in the loop? The solution begins with building a narrow container. This means a defined start and a defined stop. Set a timer for 15 minutes. Stopping when the timer sounds, even mid-sentence, is the most important part. This gives you a feeling of control. The second rule is to create a consistent appointment. Write at the same time every day, not when the thoughts hit you. This appointment teaches the looping thoughts to wait. Your brain learns, we have a time and place for this later. A time limit and a schedule create a predictable structure that calms the nervous system. It's an external hard drive for your worries. So, you have the container. What do you put inside? Here are 4 targeted prompts designed to sort the file, not just stare at it. Prompt 1. What did my body do just now before the thought arrived? Note the clenched jaw or drop in your stomach. Prompt 2. What am I actually afraid of underneath this specific image? Naming the real fear shrinks the image's power. Prompt 3 is for your threat brain. What is true today that was not true 6 months ago? This is a record of present tense evidence. And prompt 4. What do I need to ask and who can answer it? Sort questions into categories: for my partner, for my therapist, or has no answer. Recall the open file we mentioned. Now you see the system to close it. The timer creates the safe space. The prompts sort the paperwork. We said your logical brain goes offline. The present tense evidence prompt brings it back. Your threat system responds to evidence, not arguments. This entire process is a nervous system practice. You are not trying to feel better in the moment. You are retraining your threat response to stand down. Over time, structured writing leads to real physiological benefits: reduced cortisol, lower blood pressure, and improved immune function. Let's pull it together. Unstructured journaling can be like picking at a wound. It reopens the threat file. This method applies the right medicine. If you take nothing else away, keep this in mind. Set a timer for 15 minutes and stop when it ends. And write at a consistent time, not when you're triggered. This is a practice like physical therapy for your nervous system. It works through consistency and repetition with professional, trauma-specific treatment. You do not have to tackle everything at once. Your only job today is to schedule the appointment with yourself. Pick one prompt that fits. Set a timer for 15 minutes. Give your brain a safe, structured place to finally start sorting that open file. You can regain a sense of control over your mind, not by fighting the thoughts, but by giving them a job to do in a time and place you choose. Graphic summary of the 4 prompts and 2 rules. Subscribe for more nervous system informed tools.